This is my physique. After bulking for a while, I decided it's time to get shredded and show you guys the process. I'm currently 6 feet tall, 183 centimeters and 83.4 kilograms. According to my scales at home, I'm 24.3% body fat. I'm not really sure how accurate that is, but anyway. The process is simple. Lose as much fat as possible while retaining the muscle. This is done via a calorie deficit. I'm going to go from 2,800 maintenance to about 2,400 calories a day while consuming 180 grams of protein each day with resistance training to preserve the muscle. Without a high protein intake and no training, some of the weight I lose would be muscle, and we don't want that. Day 5 and I can definitely feel a difference in energy levels. Getting that last rep in is so much harder when in the deficit. Although I can already see a difference in my vascularity, the iconic cephalic vein being so much more noticeable. Hunger levels are okay so far, although I am often waking up in the middle of the night hungry, disrupting my sleep a bit.
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
Speaking of food, let me show you what an average day looks like for me. Meal number 1 is my guilty pleasure. It's cereal. 60 grams of bran flakes, 60 grams of Weetabix chopped minis and 300 ml of milk. Meal number 2 is often my pre-workout meal, which is my standard meal prep I have every day: broccoli, pasta and chicken. Post-workout meal is my go-to smoothie: some blueberries, a kiwi, a banana, protein powder and 300 ml of milk. These first 3 meals are so good and rarely ever change for me regardless of bulking or cutting. I typically just add more to my smoothie if I'm bulking. Meal 4 is my variety meal. I like to keep my dinners changing, so either fish, white meat, red meat, but today it's going to be 4 scrambled eggs on toast with a bit of cheese and a protein shake. Was this the kind of diet you was expecting when it comes to weight loss? Let me know in the comments. At this point, I wanted to mix up the training a bit and add a bit of cardio in. You don't have to do cardio to lose weight, but it does help. I was struggling slightly maintaining my strength with resistance training, often falling below what I typically lift, which in some cases is normal when going from a bulk to a cut. Day 12 and hunger levels are a lot more manageable. The abs are making an appearance. I've lost half a kilogram so far, which I'm happy with. Only just started implementing the cardio, so we'll check back with another progress update on day 30. So yeah, we can kind of just forget about this day. On a real note though, you will have bad days when on a weight loss journey, and that's fine. Being consistent 100% of the time is hard and most of the time unachievable, so just don't be too hard on yourself. My friend who I met in Thailand earlier this year came to the UK with some friends, so I headed to London for my first drink in 4 months. If you ever come to London, you have to visit this place. It's N64 Soho. It is amazing. It's got so many games. It's basically a bar. It's got the old classic games. We've got Mario Kart. We've got Street Fighter, Time Crisis, House of the Dead. There is so many. What an awesome night. Some unfortunate news that my shoulder impingement has come back. I did bench press a couple of days ago and it was quite a heavy session. The session was absolutely fine. Hang on there, buddy. What is this? My bar path for bench press is all wrong. It should not be going straight down, straight up. It should be going more at an angle. As I've not been doing bench press for quite some years, my technique is just all off. Here's a tip, is just record yourself every now and again and you'll spot mistakes you don't realise you're doing. So all pressing movements, shoulder movements are out of the equation. Let's get back on with the video. We got a 30-day transformation coming up in a few days, so. Now, annoyingly, my shoulder is still giving me issues, so most upper body exercises really did hurt. So this is kind of with half a pump. But anyway, let's see the progress so far. Most noticeable difference is the abs. It's typical to hold a lot of fat in your stomach area. The only way to visibly see abs is through dropping your body fat percentage, as I don't really do many ab exercises. Side shot, not really that much of a change. Can see the tricep looks a little bit more sharp. The back seems to have got more chiseled. I'm quite happy with this. Can start really to see the individual muscles of the back now. Legs look pretty similar. I think I'll have to drop a bit more body fat percentage to see any difference here, although calves are looking slightly more sharp when I tense. Overall, I'm not happy. When I look at myself in the mirror, I feel like there's been a bigger difference than there actually has. And I thought this was going to be amazing, like side by side. Like I thought I've done so much so far in these 30 days, which I guess I have. I don't want no average transformation. I want
amazing.
I think it's time to put it up a gear. Hello, this is future me. I'm just editing this right now and I'm noticing how silly I'm being at this point in time. My body is currently very impressive and I've lost 2 kilograms in 30 days, which is so much weight. So I just want to bring light to some of the mental states you might go under when on like a weight loss journey, and that does relate to body dysmorphia, because body dysmorphia may affect more people than you think. An important thing to know is to always know how far you've come, because this was me 2 years ago and this is me now. So hearing myself really underestimate my 30-day weight loss, it was almost upsetting kind of watching this back, but I couldn't not add it in because I know for a fact that if you're going to go on a weight loss journey, you might even have some of these thoughts yourselves. Always bring yourself back down to earth and make sure to know how far you've come. Anyway, back with the video. I feel like we're just getting started. As you can see, the cardio increased quite a lot to be honest, and I also changed my diet, so let's have a look what I'm now eating. Breakfast is now 3 eggs on their own with 40 grams of porridge oats mixed with some protein powder and 200ml of milk. My lunch meal prep has changed to a kind of chili con carne, which has become my favourite meal and fills me up so much for the little amount of calories it is. It's definitely worth trying if you're thinking of doing some meal preps. I still have my smoothie, just being 2 scoops of protein powder now. Between my smoothie and dinner, I'll just have a protein bar. And then the last meal is pretty much a boring meal, it's just some chicken before bed. This brings my total per day to about 1,900 calories and 200 grams of protein. Day 45 and I'm certainly feeling demotivated. Feeling a lot more hungry on these lower calories and less energy for workouts. I'm doing a lot more cardio, which I've seen huge progression in my stamina. It was a chore at first, but I'm kind of enjoying going for runs now. Although resistance workouts, as you can see, aren't that exciting. But there is one main point to make here, and that is I didn't give up. The question you have to keep asking yourself is, how bad do you want it? My motivation is purely for this video to show you guys the honest process of what it's like to actually lose weight. Your motivation will be different, but the reason why so many people give up is they want to be an overnight perfectionist. Dropping a few days here and there because your motivation is swaying or your routine gets interrupted, that's fine, but a lot of people, they just throw in the towel and give up. It's okay to do less on some days than you'd probably hope to. I have a gym membership and I couldn't be bothered to go to the gym on this day, but to maintain consistency, I pushed through a home workout. Because at the end of the day, you are in control of your body, not the stupid little voice inside your head telling you to give up. It's just like YouTube. I'm around 400 subscribers right now. I might go days without gaining any subscribers whatsoever, hardly any views, but I'm staying consistent. I'll eventually get to a point where I can provide value to you guys in a more entertaining, educational way, which I hope will translate into more subscribers. Hint, hint. Although, all that being said, the one thing I didn't stay consistent with was filming. I just kept my head down, focused on my training, focused on my diet, and suddenly, here we are. This portion of the video is sponsored by me. I'm an online personal trainer, so if you are looking to lose weight or gain some muscle, then get in contact with the first link in the description where we can arrange a free consultation where I can see if I can help you. But anyway, let's see the results. My abs are coming through nicely now, and other areas look much more defined, most obvious being my shoulders. Side shot really doesn't hold much comparison. The back does a little bit. I think the main problem here is I just haven't put time into learning how to properly pose, so I'm really winging it. I like my traps here, looking more defined, and the overall composition of my arms from the back look alright. Not too much difference in the legs, although they do look a bit more vascular. The albeit small calves do look a little bit more chiseled. Overall, I'm very happy with the process. Losing more than 4 kilograms in 2 months would result in muscle loss. Because of my shoulder injury, I'd most likely lost muscle mass through the lack of training, and training at the intensity you should do while on a cut, but it is what it is. This process would have been much worse if I didn't keep my protein content high. And if you're someone who struggles to get their protein in, watch this video here where I went to 2 popular supermarkets and brought all of their protein snacks to review. Anyway, I'm still going to be dieting for another month or 2 just to see how low I can get my body fat percentage, so the show is not over yet. But anyway, see you on the next one.